it's Friday and there's the weekend to look forward to. If you're an adventurous foodie looking for unusual dishes, besides Michelin-starred restaurants, you can head to the hawker centre. That's where you'll find hip hawkers who have put their own spin on familiar dishes, such as carrot cake with bacon, mac and cheese, and prawn mee. To tell us more about it, I have food correspondent Eunice with me. Hi Eunice.
Hello.
Now these hawkers, they must be doing something right to make it to your lists. So can you tell me how did they get on your radar?
Well, in this case, you could say the stars aligned because what happened was the owners from Shaker Lakers, one of the stores, had reached out to me first. I also had my eye on this brand called Mama's Boy Bakes because I saw that they had opened their brick and mortar store, and I had heard of their home business prior to the opening of this store. So these were on my radar, and then we thought like, hey, why not look out for more to do a story? And then the good thing is that a lot of them are very social media savvy, so it wasn't that difficult to kind of pull together a few others that kind of opened within this year or so. For the story.
Right?
And the most important thing was that it was to look also for an interesting angle, and the one that I thought was the most interesting was that they were actually putting their own spin on like classic dishes. So that's why you mentioned like the bacon, carrot cake, things like that.
There is one that sounds and looks very ordinary, the prawn mee. It looks like any other prawn mee. So why and how did that make it to your list?
Yeah, so that actually looks very traditional, but what's interesting about that is that the prawn and pork soup base, like any other prawn noodle outlet out there, what's different is that it has a fancy French technique of adding what they call a mirepoix, which is actually diced carrot, celery, and onions. So this adds to the soup's sweetness, and is a reflection of the owner's culinary training. They are actually graduates from the Culinary Institute of America in Singapore.
Okay, so it looks ordinary, but it should probably taste out of this world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, Eunice, you've been covering the Singapore F&B scene for about 10 years now, or maybe a bit more?
Yep.
Right. So what would you like to see more of?
Well, I like to see more of such hawkers, shake up the scene, add a dose of, just a bit more flavor, a bit more excitement to our hawker culture. And also at the same time continue, whether it's being traditional or whether it is, doing funky stuff, to do something interesting. One of the hawkers, Mr. Gladwin Yap of Prawn and Me, the prawn noodle place, talked about hawker food being too cheap and that it would be good to kind of close the gap between the price of food versus the income that we get in Singapore, because we have quite a great disparity, he pointed out. So, whether it's whether young or old, first-time hawkers or the veterans, I really think that we really need to see more support, whether it's from, say, government agencies to help with, say, subsidies or, helping out with any way financially, as well as just the general public. When I was talking to all these hawkers, a lot of people coming by were like, giving them a friendly smile, a thumbs up, even telling us that like, oh, it's great that you're featuring them because they do really good food, and that is something that, the encouragement that these hawkers really need to continue, and to also maybe encourage more to join the industry as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Eunice. Now you can read up more about these hip hawkers and their unusual offerings in Eunice's story on straitstimes.com. Now those were our top stories for today. For more news and videos, do head on to our website. Once again, I'm Alyssa, and thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on The Big Story on Monday.